afternoon, my fellow park enthusiast. If you tuned into my streams over the past couple days, then you would already know the drill. If not, let me give you a quick rundown. Currently going through the whole game, and one by one we're playing with each Pokemon that has a skill game, and we're seeing how many berries we get as a reward for defeating them. And we're tracking all that information. At least I am. All you have to do is watch. And we've gotten as far as the Haunted Zone now. Or rather, we're going to start tracking those in the Haunted Zone today. If you'll give me just a minute to finish pulling everything up. So yeah, we're not going to have to play with Aipom, Ambipom, any Pokemon we'll find here that we would have already played with in another area. Because those berry mounts are going to be the same, even even though we're now encountering them later on in the game. So we're going to start off with Murkrow, I suppose. Okay, got 30 berries. Seems like a pretty easy haul. Murkrow didn't put up much of a fight there. So I finally got a date for when my long anticipated playthrough is starting. It's going to be next Wednesday, a week from today. I believe it'll be live streamed. And right now the plan is to go probably around 1 or 2 o'clock. But anyways, it's been in the making for a while now. Oh wow, this is it's a bit of a struggle. Anyways, I'm excited to finally get this off the ground, hopefully. You notice Honchkrow's really coming down fast. I feel like all of the flying Pokemon that battle have the same move, but Honchkrow might do it the fastest. Also going to get 50 berries. Oh, I just messed something up. Sometimes Google Docs can be a bit weird. Alright, Gliscor could be up next. Oh, Gliscor could be up next. I think there's 1 or 2 other Pokemon we can play with, right? Meowth we already have. Yeah, I don't know. Electrode's out here, I think, but I don't think we can play any skill games with him. Same with Metapod and Kakuna. I know they don't have any skill games. Alright, we're just going to take the hit. Or maybe we'll... Okay, I was going to say we could cancel the attack with Thunderbolt. I guess maybe jumping would make that a bit easier. That's weird. I feel like Thunderbolt normally locks on to, whatever target's in front of you, but maybe, I don't know, maybe it's not the case because Gliscor's immune to it? Doesn't sound right, but either that or there's something I'm not understanding here. That's weird. I thought there were more Pokemon out here. Maybe that's just earlier in the game. Oh, you know what? I think when when you open up the ballroom and they have the big party in there, I think all of the Pokemon in the courtyard must have come inside, and now they're hanging out there. I never thought of that. Alright, I was gonna say you can begin with Ghastly, but you might be floating a bit too high to talk to right now, so settle for a Lekid. I do have some trouble with this specific hide and seek, just because this is a big mansion, and it's a bit harder to it's a bit harder to see, you know, long distances here with all the obstacles and different levels. Thankfully, you didn't have any trouble there. Only gonna get 10 berries though. Where is? That's weird. I was just looking at my list and I don't have anything listed for Torchic. Pretty sure that we would have played with Torchic yesterday. I don't know. I guess, excuse me. Alright, what was I talking about? Oh, where did Ghastly go? Yeah, today's stream should probably end before we can get to the Granite Zone, because I'm imagining there's quite a few Pokemon we'll have to account for here. Alright, Electabuzz should give us a good number of berries, right? He's got 6 whole bars of health. Missed out on an opportunity to get him in 3 hits using Iron Tail, but that's okay. Dash is a bit easier to hit, so I mean, it doesn't really matter. We already played with Ghastly, but I need to play one more time because I forgot to put down the berry mounts, and unfortunately I wasn't paying attention. I don't know, it really seemed like he disappeared on us. I guess the shock made me forget to keep track of that. Alright, so 30 is pretty good. I'm guessing that means Haunter will give us more. Maybe 50, 40. Gengar might give us even more than that. Gengar is a pretty hard skill game just because of, I think he has, what is it, like the Confuse Ray? Also has that Shadow Ball, which I feel like it was a pretty fast attack. Hasn't even been that long since I would have last played him, but unfortunately I have pretty terrible memory for this kind of stuff. Alright, so I need to play with Umbreon and Espeon. I guess Espeon's busy right now, so we'll go to Umbreon first. your turn radius is kind of difficult to work with in a tight space like these hallways. Really feeling my congestion today. I was hoping it'd be starting to get a little better, but I guess I should have known better. At least I'm not sneezing, but it'd be nice to have all the medical professionals in the comments to help advise me on what to do here. I know we got a lot of intelligent life forms in the park community. Have some of the brilliant minds advise me on how to kick this. I was gonna say kick this cold. I guess I'm not really sick per se. Is that 60 berries? Okay. Let me look a bit further up in the list. Yeah, seems like for the most part all the Eevee evolutions that we did skill games with gave us the same number of berries, and that was 40. But now they're giving us a bit more. Of course, I could never complain about more berries. It's a good thing. More berries, good. I like berries. And who doesn't? Anyways, let me know, the chat, how you're all doing today. I'm doing great, thanks for asking. Hanging in the porch. Is it curtains? Alright, well it has to be either curtains or lights. I'm gonna guess hanging in the porch. I'm gonna guess lights. Is that 10 or 20? Oh boy. Well, let's do it again. The number. I really need to pay attention to the starting number and the finishing number. I keep looking for, watching the number go up, and it just happens so fast that my small brain can't comprehend. But it's fine, we get practice with these questions. We're gonna encounter them in all of our playthroughs and such, so next time we'll probably be able to answer those a bit faster, like the one with the lights. Took a moment to think through. Alright, so that was 20 berries. I had a feeling it wasn't that much because the number took no time at all to go up. But yeah, it disappears so fast. Like, the change happens quickly and then immediately the display goes away. I'm not complaining. In a regular context, I feel like, it's nice to keep it out of the way, but for this specific playthrough, well, quote-unquote playthrough, we already beat the game, it's not a real playthrough. But for this task, it's kind of a hindrance, at least when I'm the one responsible for doing it. Alright, so I think we're almost maxed out on berries. Gonna have to be thinking about whether we'll have to reset in just a moment or two. And 40 berries, that's more than I thought we'd get for Riolu, right? He's a little dude. Figured maybe he didn't have much in his pockets, given he's probably younger. Alright, let's go play with Gengar, I guess, before we go to where is it? I forget what it's called, but place we were talking about earlier with all the Pokemon having like a piano related festivity. I don't know. I don't know what the fastest way to get Gengar is. I'm gonna go around the upstairs. I figure, I don't know, maybe that'll be quick. Oh my gosh, Voltorb's over here just blowing himself up. If I get hit by that, is it gonna do damage to me? I would guess so, because we have our health bar active. 20... Oh, only 60 berries. Only 60 berries. I don't know what that's about. Right, we have Gengar. Voltorb's still mad. Can we even talk to him right now? Okay, he seems to be fine. Alright, so he's immune to Thunderbolt, right? Shouldn't be a problem. We can still get him in 2 shots here. Doesn't really seem to be that interested in blowing up like he was before either. Is that 40 berries? Wow. These guys are loaded. All these Haunted Zone Pokemon. Okay, I almost put that under Duskull's name. No, we're looking at Voltorb. Alright, I'm still missing a lot of Pokemon. Let's do 1 or 2 more skill games before we max out on berries here. Okay, so let's see how many berries we have. 50. 250. So that was 30, right? 30 that we just added on. Yeah, I'm thinking maybe we should reset the game now, since pretty close to the max number of berries. I mean, once we hit the max number of berries, we're not going to be able to... Hold on, give me a second here. There's one number I forgot to put in here. Alright, like I was saying, once we reach the max number of berries, we won't be able to tell how many we're getting from each skill game anymore. This way we can just reset and then enter back into the account from a save, you know, before all the berry collecting got out of hand. But yeah, like I said, a lot of Pokemon in the Haunted Zone, so I don't imagine I'll be getting past that part of the game today. But we're already over halfway through, I think. once I finish with this little side quest of mine, I think maybe I'll do a practice stream or two, trying to set myself up for the blindfolded playthrough. Still a couple details that I might need to work out. Might do it on stream so I can have all the enthusiasts help out with hashing out those details. I'm not going to be worried about the chat since I'll be blindfolded anyway, so you know, it'll be sad, but if you leave any messages for me, I won't be able to read them. It's no different from now, actually, but keep that part a secret because no one has to know. No one has to know. No one leaves messages anyway, so I feel like that fact was pretty well hidden. Well, maybe not so much. 20 berries. 20 berries for Pichu. I forgot that. forgot this dude was here. Alright, so I think Darkrai's biggest thing is just the fire rate of his attacks being quite high. As you can see, we got a lot going on. Oh, come on. Okay. For a moment I was worried we might have to give multiple tries to that one. 100 berries? Okay. 100 berries is, say, probably worth the trouble there. Darkrai's name is a bit separated from the others on the park list. Alright, so we got a couple more names that we got to fill out here. I think most of them are, concentrated in this room. I don't think we can play with the Drifloon here. You have Luxray, although I think you know, win 3 more skill games in a row before he's going to play with us. Let's see, we have Electrode. I don't think Electrode does skill games either. Okay, let me put that down then if we can't play any skill game. Also, let me take a moment to hydrate here. Oh gosh. Okay, I was messing with the sound settings. I have no idea if I was able to mute myself, but I was trying to make it so you couldn't hear all the gulping. It might not have worked. But my voice gets a bit raspy if I go for too long without drinking any water. Although I think the main cause of getting raspy is probably just too much yapping on my end. Oh. I was trying to get the Thunderbolt out before before the Shadow Ball could hit me, but I guess it's actually faster than I thought. 150 for Miss Magius. Where? Okay, there you are. Still have Duskull and Mischievous. See if either of them want to play skill games with us. Oh gosh, I got an itchy spot. I don't know why I had to share that information. Surely you wouldn't mind knowing that I have an itchy spot, right? 40 berries, okay. Of course he wouldn't mind. I appreciate you. I just need someone to vent to about my itchiness. Alright, so Duskull doesn't want, at least this Duskull doesn't want to play with us. Let's see if maybe one of the others will want to play with us. We also have Breloom, right? I don't think Spinarak will. I don't think Abra will. Oh, look at that. What do you know? So Duskull can play a skill game with us, just not all of them, I suppose. My voice still feels like it might get a bit hoarse here if I talk too much. You don't mind if the rest of the stream is a bit quieter, do you? I feel like I've given enough rambling for one day. Already played once with Haunter, but had to do it again just because I don't think I put down the berry mound last time. Still somehow not quite used to this whole process, but I could have waited till I ended the stream and then go back on the replay. Or go look back in the VOD to see what it was, but that would have taken more time for me, so you got another round of me playing with Haunter. Now that I think about it, maybe we didn't have to win 5 games in a skill row to play with Luxray since we're already friends with him. But I'm not sure how that works.
Ghastly. 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 Luxray.
Alright, so I think that's everyone. Yeah, that's everyone here in the Haunted Zone. It was, pretty, it was, Haunted Zone. Pretty big. Also, look at these curtains. I knew there were curtains somewhere. I also saw them upstairs at the windows, where, you know, with Spinarak and all that. But that's why I was thinking about it during the quiz with Sableye. I wasn't quite sure because I knew the windows all had curtains on them. Anyways, that's going to be it for today's stream. Appreciate you all joining me. Please hydrate, take heart, and take care of yourselves in the days to come.